America, I thought he had absolutely no chance. He was robbed in the first fight.
The AI judge had it 118,
We've got to
110.
get rid of the AI judge.
Yeah.
The AI judge don't work.
Eddie Hearn has shared why Tyson Fury's loss to Usyk feels suspicious, and the explanation is surprising. On December 21st, fans witnessed one of the most anticipated rematches in boxing history. Fury came in with his usual trash talk, full of confidence, and even had Eddie Hearn's support, making the outcome even more unexpected.
But most of all, can't believe I'm saying it, may Tyson Fury be victorious on Saturday night for Britain and get this championship.
On the big day, Usyk silenced everyone and proved he's the true champion. But instead of accepting the defeat, Eddie Hearn claimed the fight was rigged because of an AI judge, a real robot. While most people moved on, Eddie stood firm, and his reasoning might make you think twice. As the driving force behind Matchroom Sport, Eddie has been involved in some of the biggest boxing events. So when he speaks, people pay attention.
But I guess, maybe watch it back. I thought there was a lot of close rounds. There was a lot of people on our rail sitting next to Oscar. I think he felt Tyson edged it. Frank thought Tyson edged it. Obviously, Bob thought, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like most people saw it that way.
Think of Anthony Joshua's big heavyweight fights, career-changing moments for top boxers, and enough drama to make headlines for a year. When Eddie Hearn speaks, people listen, whether they agree or not. So when Eddie, a longtime supporter of Tyson Fury and his bold personality, started questioning the Fury versus Usyk result, everyone paid attention.
But let's respect Tyson Fury, see what he wants to do in the future, and no rush.
Eddie Hearn had a lot to say about the fight. For him, it wasn't a clear win for Usyk or a disaster for Fury. It was an incredibly close contest that could have gone either way. Eddie even called it a draw, highlighting how tight each round was. It wasn't a one-sided fight, but more like a chess match where every move mattered. Eddie wasn't completely convinced. As for Fury, Eddie admitted he wasn't at his best, his timing was off, and he didn't handle punches as well as usual. But to call Fury washed up, Eddie wasn't buying it. Fury still landed solid shots and showed he's far from done, even in a fight that relied more on strategy than power. Usyk, on the other hand, kept up his relentless pace, leaving Fury struggling to keep up at times. It was a tactical battle, not a slugfest, and Fury proved he still had plenty left. But in the end, the talk wasn't about the fight itself. It was about the messy scoring that followed.
Not sure about the AI judge. I think we've got to get rid of him.
Wait, what did age? Did you?
118, 112 to Usyk. I thought it was very wide.
Yeah, that is.
I didn't see 8-4
Yeah.
to Usyk in that fight personally, but maybe watch it back.
Usyk won by unanimous decision, with all three judges scoring at 116, 112, which most agreed was fair. But the real shock came from an AI judge, as boxing now uses robots to score fights. This AI scored at 118111 for Usyk, making it seem like a one-sided fight, and that sparked outrage from fans and Eddie Hearn. Eddie didn't hold back, slamming the AI system as unreliable, saying such a wide score in such a close fight was a joke. He's long argued that AI doesn't belong in boxing because the sport is about understanding the subtle details, strategy, timing, and the power behind every punch. And this incident proved his point.
I mean, I thought it was a good performance in terms of he was switched on for the 12 rounds. He didn't lose concentration like he did in the first fight. I thought he could have been a little bit more aggressive. But Usyk, he's very, very good. And I think what he's doing is astonishing.
Do you think an algorithm can understand boxing? The AI judge scored the fight as if Usyk dominated, while anyone watching saw two fighters battling it out in one of the closest bouts in recent memory. Fans weren't quiet either. Social media exploded with criticism, calling the AI score absurd. Close rounds and balanced exchanges seemed invisible to the robot, which looked like it was judging a different fight. Some even floated conspiracy theories, claiming the score showed bias or manipulation. While most stopped short of calling the fight rigged, the AI score definitely raised doubts. Eddie Hearn, who has hyped Fury for years, often reminding us of his big wins like beating Klitschko and Wilder, took this loss to Usyk not just as a professional letdown, but a personal one.
But most of all, can't believe I'm saying it, may Tyson Fury be victorious on Saturday night for Britain and get this championship.
Eddie Hearn expected Fury to shine and dominate like he had in the past, but Fury seemed off. His timing was shaky, his punch resistance wasn't the same, and while he landed some good body shots, he couldn't control the fight as expected. Eddie noticed the flaws, but wasn't ready to give up on Fury. Instead, he criticized the system, arguing that boxing needs judges who truly understand the fight, not algorithms focused on numbers. Boxing is about context, ring control, the impact of punches, and how fighters adapt during the match, things only a human can judge. Usyk's busy style might look good on paper, but Fury's calculated approach deserves recognition too, which the AI completely missed. Now, the big question is what's next for Tyson Fury? His career is at a crossroads, and Eddie Hearn, as always, has plenty to say about it.
But I am backing Tyson Fury, of course. He's the Brit. I've become fond of this gentleman next to me as well, Spencer Brown and the team. And I said before, I said, you're not like, I mean, because he's a good guy. You've got to be kinder to him. He's been your friend for a long time.
According to Eddie Hearn, the only fight that makes sense for Fury now is against Anthony Joshua, the match British boxing fans have wanted for years. Hearn isn't being dramatic when he says it's the most meaningful fight left for Fury. After losing to Usyk, Fury doesn't have many options. This could be his chance to prove why he's still the Gypsy King. Fury's legacy, once golden with wins like dethroning Klitschko, conquering Wilder in their Wild trilogy, and being the undefeated heavyweight champion, now faces growing questions about whether he can still hold that status.
Didn't agree with the decision? No, I certainly didn't. I didn't see how one judge could only didn't give him a round from round 6 onwards, and the other 2 gave him 1 round each. I don't know what fight they were.
After losing to Usyk, Fury's aura of invincibility has taken a hit, and without a smart move to bounce back, he risks fading into boxing history. In this sport, you're only as good as your last fight, and Fury's didn't do him any favors. That's why the Joshua fight is so important. It's a chance for redemption and a way to remind the world why he was the king. But Eddie Hearn isn't the only one speaking out about Fury's loss. Oscar de la Hoya, a boxing legend and Hall of Famer who knows title fights better than most judges know scoring, has also joined the controversy. In a statement on social media by the wrestler and news outlet,
let's go back to the drawing board. That's it.
Does anybody beat Usyk? Last question. Anybody beat Usyk from this current crop?
We all get beat. One way or the other, we all get beat.
Sitting ringside with the elite, Oscar de la Hoya boldly stated that Fury had done enough to win the fight. As a boxing legend with multiple world titles and a career that shaped an era, his opinion carries weight. De la Hoya felt the rounds were too close to justify the clean sweep Usyk got on the scorecards, and his unofficial card leaned toward Fury. Echoing what many fans thought, while De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn don't always agree, this time they were on the same page. Hearn criticized the AI judge's laughable 1-1-8-1-1-1 score, while De La Hoya questioned the human judge's math. Both agreed the decision didn't match what actually happened in the ring.
You want to just come out and, snap and knock somebody out right there and then, but that's where you have to use the psychological warfare on your opponent. And I strongly feel that Tyson Fury not doing public workouts, not greeting people, not wanting to see anybody, I think it's going to be an advantage for Tyson.
Usyk's victory was about more than just boxing. It was a moment of pride for Ukraine, a symbolic win that went beyond the ring. While no one is denying Usyk's skill or the heart he brings to the sport, Fury's supporters, including De La Hoya, couldn't shake the feeling that the emotional story surrounding the fight might have influenced the judges. It's not an accusation, just an observation.
For Tyson Fury, I think that he's going to come out of his cage like a lion, and I think we will see a Tyson Fury who is motivated, a Tyson Fury who is focused for the first time in a while.
The fallout continued online, with fans flooding forums and social media, accusing the judges of robbery and bias. Some even speculated that the political significance of a Ukrainian victory might have subconsciously influenced the judges. While there's no solid proof of this, the massive amount of criticism made one thing clear. Many people felt Fury was treated unfairly. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.